There's a bunch of different ways to get paid actually, and we'll walk through them step by step. So the first way that you can get paid is actually if somebody just goes to your site and orders retail, which is great, but it's not a residual stream of income. So what we like to teach people is to help others open wholesale accounts. Doesn't mean that the person opening has to build a business. It just means they get their product for less. Okay. So every time you help somebody open an account, you get paid a fast start bonus. A fast start bonus is paid 3 levels deep to the person who enrolled the new person, then their enroller, and then their enroller. So for instance, since I enrolled Tom, I brought him into the business, I got paid 20% of his kit when he came on board. That's the level 1. And anything he purchased within the first 60 days. When he enrolls somebody, he gets paid 20%. And since I enrolled him, I get paid 10. And then my enroller gets paid 5. And that's really like through infinity. Like Tom can enroll somebody 6 years from now. He'll still get paid 20%. I'll still get paid 10%. My enroller will still get paid 5. So if you are taught how to be quote unquote a good enroller, this bonus can be phenomenal. Like I actually make a 6-figure income off of my fast start bonuses weekly. They're paid weekly. And the reason that we are paid the fast start bonuses is because it takes a while to build what we call the residual income in this business, meaning the income that's coming in over and over and over again because of that one person that you enrolled. So for instance, when I bring Tom in after the 60 days, we'll talk about this in a second, that unilevel commission begins, but that can be super slow. So this was doTERRA's way of really paying you more quickly upfront on a weekly basis so you didn't have to wait for your monthly check. And for some people, this is great. This is what they can survive on. And for other people like Tom and I, we actually invest the fast start bonus back into our business so that we can build more business.
Yeah, I think that's a key point to make is people want to, obviously come in and be able to earn an income in a weekly basis is awesome. A couple other different ways that are able to be generating revenue through doTERRA is this power of 3 team bonus. Now, this is a monthly bonus. So paid out monthly based off of how you structure your team. There's a knack to this. You definitely want to work with your enroller to help you understand the different benefits of setting up your team structure. But just for simplicity's sake, we'll go through the first level here. So on this bonus, you can see there's 3 people. If I enroll 3 people and basically have those people plus myself, have a team volume equating of 600, you can see that on the right, 600 in team volume, along with those 3 enrollees that I've got, that earns me a $50 monthly bonus. And then it builds from there. So level 2, once you build out and have those 3 people, then enroll them 3 themselves, then they will get to a point where that commission becomes a $250 bonus, and then all the way up to $1,500 on a monthly basis for that bonus. And I think Hayley had a great point that she mentioned to me earlier. You want to touch base on earning more than just one of those $1,500 bonuses.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about this this power of 3 bonus is that it teaches you not only to create teams, like you don't want to put necessarily a customer on that top level and then build the power of 3 bonus underneath of them, because eventually that customer may not order one month and then that power of 3 house of cards basically falls down. So it teaches you how to find leadership and build teams of leadership under teams of leadership. And it doesn't mean that a customer doesn't have a spot somewhere, but it just means like if I'm on the top and Tom is one of those 3 people, if I had a customer, I might put them underneath of one of Tom's teams somewhere so they're on a lower level down and so they can be supported as a customer, not be supporting others. Okay, so they can be like a 4th leg across or a 5th. But the other thing that's great is that this bonus can be paid out multiple times. So for the rank that I'm at, which is Presidential Diamond, actually double Presidential Diamond, I needed 6 legs, not 3, to hit that rank. And then I needed another 6 to hit it twice. So I was able to receive this $1,500 bonus the first time with my first 3 legs. And then again, when I had my next 3 legs to hit presidential. And then when I built my entire organization again, I ended up with this bonus 2 more times. So it's nice that like doTERRA really never stops paying you. The income stream is really unlimited.
Yeah, and I think one of the other important aspects of this is long-term residual income. And I think at the beginning, people are going to be focused with, how do I get paid and how do I get paid quickly? But myself, as well as Hayley, I know, talking about investing in your business and really looking at it as a long-term play as well. Hayley will talk a little bit more about her experience with this Unilevel, but the way that this works, it's another monthly bonus. And if you look at the structure here, I don't want to get confused on numbers, but the first level, 2%, all the way down to the seventh level at 7%. So for example, Hayley enrolling me, I'm first level, let's say at 2%. So anything on those three people, for example, it's going to equate to $9 over that month. Now, when you go down to the seventh level, I'm sorry, that's three people. And then the seventh level, assuming you have 2,100 people in that level, that's going to earn you approximately $32,000 for that level. Most network marketing companies that use a unilevel structure like this, where they're paying multiple levels, actually switch this. And what they do is they put the seventh level as the smallest percentage. And I'll have Hayley explain a little bit better than I can why doTERRA is doing this. But really long term, what you're looking at is this is going to be the most of your income is going to come from this Unilevel bonus. And it's going to take a while to get there, but I know Hayley can explain a little bit better.
Yeah. So basically, what, like Tom said, a lot of companies will start with paying their highest percentage out at top because that sounds tempting, right? Oh, I get paid the most right away. But what really happens when you're building a team is that you're going to have the most people below. So if I structure this team correctly and I have my 3 leaders at the top, and then I end up with 9 on the next level, and then 27, and then 54, we're going across like that. Obviously, as the levels go down, I'm going to have more people, and therefore I want to be paid out at the higher level, lower down. So what doTERRA does is they do exactly just that. And we have actually run our numbers against or in comparison to other companies, like the exact same volume that's coming in. And we've run those exact numbers next to each other and flipped it. So like we plug the numbers into one company's plan where they're earning 7% at the top, 665, 532. We plug in the exact same numbers into ours. And it was actually astonishing what happened. We were basically shown that doTERRA is paying double, sometimes triple out in commission what other companies are paying out, which is hugely generous. In fact, when I saw those, I was like, I wanted to blast it all over the internet and be like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Come over here. You're missing out on so many commissions, right? It was really unbelievable.
Yeah, and I think that good points, Hayley. I think when you look at other companies and other opportunities, it is difficult to understand, especially if you're fairly new to this business and this industry. It's hard to understand all these numbers. What does this all mean? But when you look at the numbers compared to different companies, and you really do the research, what doTERRA has done is really put it in the best benefit of the advocate. The company obviously wants to make money growing, but they want to make sure that the advocates are doing the right thing and growing the business, and they're definitely paying out handsomely. One of the other bonuses is this leadership pool bonus. And so I'm going to actually defer to Hayley.
Yeah, sure. So basically this leadership bonus is paid off to ranks that are silver and above. So when you come in at the rank of consultant, then director, then manager, then executive, then elite, then premier. And I would say that average premier is probably, the average elite is probably getting their monthly product paid for. They're making somewhere between $100 to $250 a month. An average premier might be making closer to $500 to $800 a month. And when you get into the ranks of silver, this is when we call this the leadership pools. This is when people are, it's like the equivalent of a part-time job. It's real serious residual income. So people are making closer to about, $2,500 a month. So that's what basically a silver makes. And then you can go all the way up to a presidential, and we'll talk about that in a second, where the average commissions are over 1.3 million a year. But when you hit these ranks, doTERRA is really generous. They actually pay you a percentage of the global profits of the company. And so what happens is, as a silver, in addition to, the fact that you're getting paid your unilevel commissions and your fast start bonuses and your power of three, you're also getting an extra share of the company's profit pools, which is roughly about $150 to $200. And then when you hit the rank of gold, you'll actually get 5 shares. So you might be making closer to about $500 to $700 a month. And when you hit the rank of platinum these days, you're making somewhere between $1,400 to $1,800 extra a month. And then when you hit the rank of diamond, you're thrown into the diamond pool. And a diamond pool is probably making closer to anywhere between an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month. The average diamond actually makes about $15,000 a month. So this is just like a bonus on top of it. And then the actual blue share ends up being, I think these days, closer to $11,000 a month. There have been lower months in the 9s, but I think it's about 11. And then the average presidential bonus can be about $20,000 plus a month. And what's really cool is that you also get an extra share of your equivalent share for the people that you're helping rise up. So as a presidential diamond, which is the rank I'm at, I'll actually get an extra share for every new person that hits silver that I brought on. And the blue diamonds and the diamonds get paid for every new premier that hits. And then the silvers, golds, and platinums get paid for every new elite. So it's totally fair, equivalent to your rank. And, that bonus can double, triple, quadruple the more people that you're rising up.
Yeah, and I think, Hayley, one thing to mention too is, I'm not sure if you had mentioned, which was it's based off of global profits, gross profits from the company. So as the company grows globally, that percentage goes, or this percentage stays the same, but the total amount goes up. And obviously, doTERRA has been growing quite rapidly. One of the things you're going to look at when going into an opportunity is looking at the average incomes. What can I expect to make if I hit a certain rank? Hayley mentioned some numbers around the bonuses, average incomes. So for silver, silver is kind of that first leadership rank, averaging about 26,000 annually. About 62% of the leaders are in that rank. Going all the way up to platinum, platinum's right around that 6-figure mark, and presidential diamond. These numbers are based on, I believe, 2014 year end. So these are released for 2014. But presidential diamond, as Hayley had mentioned, less than 1% of the people are there, but the ability to earn incredible amount of income is there if you put in the work.